A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Pau Gasol. Bryant is out there with Derek Fisher. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Bynum in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Magic, Nelson is out there with Lee. Then it's Hedo Turkoglu. Then there's Lewis. And it's Howard in at the 5. Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. From downtown, and that one's good from Fisher.
Well, quality floor recognition from Trevor Ariza. If a teammate is open, I promise you he will deliver.
Lee against Bryant. Lewis passes to Nelson. Shot clock at 5 over Gasol. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The offensive rebound. And Gasol with the dunk.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now here's Lewis for 3. Nelson, good on the three-point shot. Nelson's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gasol finds Bryant. Offensive rebound. On offense, here are the Magic. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Now Bryant following the miss by Turkoglu from deep. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against two of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
And so he hits both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Three-pointer, Nelson, good on the triple. He's got 8.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And there's the pass to Bryant. Over Nelson. The shot's good from Bryant.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Lewis outside. Kobe against Lee. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Kobe kicks to Ariza. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Well, you know this. You better honor Trevor Ariza if he's beyond the arc. He is more than happy to fire away.
Here's Turkoglu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
and it's Bryant missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lewis dishes to Lee. Good work defensively by Kobe.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And a quick look at the numbers for Trevor Ariza. How he did last season. 6th in steals, 8th in assists, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And he makes the first. Boris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Now, here is Nelson. He's got 8. Nice open look, but it's no good. Kobe against Nelson. Here's Kobe. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Gasol following the bucket by Orlando. Fisher, the pass to Ariza. Gasol, the bounce pass. Outside for Kobe. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bryant's got 8 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. Nelson with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Fisher with the ball. And it's Bryant in the corner. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Lee against Bryant. Lee left side. Good work defensively by Bryant. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. .55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Here's Turkoglu. The Magic again can't hit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Bryant. And Orlando making a change here. Alston's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Odom's checked in. Bryant hits them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Turkoglu. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now Fisher dishes it to Bynum. 6 to shoot. Kobe, that's for 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. Los Angeles on top, ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They've got J.J. Redick. Howard is out there at Lewis, and it's Beatrice in at the 3. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. Redick passes to Beatrice. And here's Alston. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brown against Redick. They get it again. And Howard with the second chance points.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Farmar kicks to Kobe. There's the dish to Odom. On the wing, Bryant. Covered by Petrus. And Farmar gets it to go on the assist from Kobe. Farmar's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Howard finds Redick. From 13, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside Gasol. Bryant looking over the floor. Goes back up. A shot by Odom, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Beatrice against Bryant. And it's Petrus missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Passes it to Howard. Now here's Redick. Back to Howard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind: James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
And the Magic making a change here. Gortat's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Kobe. Gasol hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Alston. Rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Petrus. Here is Gortat. Inside, Gasol with the steal. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Brown against Redick. Pass to Gortat. Here's Alston. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The pass to Odom. Feeds to Gasol. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorer. J.J. Redick is third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Alston passes to Howard. And here is Gortat. Alston with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for the Magic. Lee comes in for J.J. Redick.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Passes it to Gasol. Now Bynum. Outside Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Fisher against Alston. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Baseline jumper. That's good from Bynum. The assist from Derek Fisher. And the Lakers lead by 14. Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Alston. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Here the step back. Bynum with the block. Pass to Ariza. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ariza's got 6 points.
We know this. Trevor Ariza in catch and shoot, effective and reliable.
Alston kicks to Gortat. The shot's good. Alston making the play.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Fisher, the pass to Bynum. Outside Ariza. Back to Bynum. And the pass to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. It's stolen. And now Orlando on the break. Out to Lee. For the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Lee with the steal. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 15. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're getting to the line more, and that usually comes down to wanting it more. Because once they had the lead, they kept pushing. They tightened the screws up, and they didn't let go.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So the Lakers 5 right now. Trevor Ariza out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Derek Fisher, and there's Bryant, and it's Bynum in at the center. 5 on the clock. And here's Kobe from the arc. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And stolen by Fisher. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Here's Nelson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dora, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Lakers leading by 18. Outside, Kobe. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. The Magic shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lee kicks to Nelson. Howard up on top. He's guarded by Bynum. Shot clock at 6. Howard, the pass to Turkoglu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Back to Kobe. Pass to Gasol. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Fisher grabs the board.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Kobe gets to Ariza. Howard against Bynum. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Lee against Bryant. Nelson outside. Launches a 3. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Lewis against Bryant. Outside Gasol. On the wing, Bryant. He's got 19 over Lewis. Again, Los Angeles.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
So it's Orlando now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Nelson. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Nelson's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Bryant against Lee. Bryant is doubled. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Bynum. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Bank shot. No good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And it's in there.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
1:56 left to play in the third. Here's Kobe, and he drops it in from the low post. Bryant's got 23. 1:44 left to play here in the third. Nelson looking around. Shot from the wing. And that one hits back iron. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Bryant. Lee with the steal. There's 1:17 left in the third. For 3, Nelson. Nelson with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the paint. Gasol passes to Bynum, and it's sent back by Howard. An even 3-on-3 break. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Petrus is checked in, and then for the Lakers. Odom's checked in, and Walton subbed in for Trevor Ariza. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Petrus. It's Lee, top of the key. And Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Kobe. Knocks down the step-back J. Kobe's got 11 in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Nelson.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good for Nelson.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Redick against Kobe.
and give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Orlando with the ball. Turkoglu is out there with Howard. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Beatrice in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Bryant. They double-team Kobe. Pick off in midair. Here's Redick. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Taken away. Here's Alston over Vujacic. Alston can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 20. Stolen by Petrus. And now Turkoglu running the floor all by himself. Walton with the steal. Here's Bryant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on J.J. Redick. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Alston. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Now Vujacic to the inside. Here's Odom. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marcin Gortat.
At the line for the Lakers, Odom. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than 2s. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area 2s, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
4 on the shot clock. Kobe misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Howard can't hit.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
The pass to Vujacic. And stolen by Redick. And the shot is good. Redick's got his first basket of the night.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And Bryant kicks to Vujacic. Passes to Odom. On the wing, Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. Pass to Vujacic. On the wing, Bryant. Shoots over Redick. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Vujacic. 30 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship ring. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Turkoglu. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Outside, Kobe. Ariza against Turkoglu. Outside, Bryant. Kicks it to Fisher. Pass to Bynum. 6 on the shot clock. Over Howard. The shot's good from Bynum.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Count that one. 1:49 left in the fourth. Fisher, the pass to Kobe. Fisher against Alston. Kobe, that's for 2. Shard Lewis pulls it in. The Magic trail by 18. There's the pass to Alston. Back to Lewis. Passes it to Alston. Trying to get open is Lewis. Alston, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kobe Bryant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 15. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Johnson. Bynum with the block. They retain possession. Three-pointer, Bogans buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
It's Bryant, high post. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Out to the wing. Here's Lou. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.